So I'm checking on my seedlings today, the ones we got in the ground. It's pretty discouraging. They don't look like they're going to make it. So I looked up some information on transplanting your soil blocks and wondering if they were just too big for the blocks that we had and I needed to pot them up, and I didn't. So here's one of the kales that we put in. And it doesn't look terrible, but for as many as we planted in here, like as you can see, here's another one. It doesn't look so hot. And that's kind of how the rest of the bed looks. Not a lot of action. We got this guy over here. He looks pretty dead. We got this guy right here. Looks like he's struggling. This one looks like it's doing okay. This one looks like it's struggling. That's kind of how the bed looks overall. And then our onions, Lord knows if these ones will, I can't tell where any of the sprouts are. And it looks like we've got grass coming through, which doesn't help because we weren't able to prep our bed as long as we wanted to. Well, this one looks like one right here. Looks like one of them that we planted. Oh yeah, here's one right here. So maybe we'll get a few. I was hoping for it to be pretty much fuller than it is. I don't know if it's going to be. So what I need to do today is I'm going to stake a line across the garden bed. Get it printed out. I can make my measurements and mark where I need to put the rows. These first ones I put in, I just eyeballed, and I don't know if that was the wisest choice because we ended up with less room than I realized when I was trying to get those in. So I'm going to stake a line and mark where the beds need to be made, and hopefully that'll help us get the right spacing for the garden. I got my string tied off all the way down to that stake. Now I'm just going to go through and mark. Okay, so it makes the most sense to me, I guess, to literally just mark a foot, every foot on the string. You can see that. So I made a little orange tally mark, and I'll just go all the way down the string. There's the next orange tally mark. I'll just go all the way down the string. From there, I can look at the plan and know which rows need to fit inside of these foot markers. Alright, so if I measured correctly, we're at the other end, we should be pretty close to that 12 right here. Yay, I did pretty good on that much extra space. Nice job. So now I just need to count them and see if there's 50. Okay, so I got my stakes in the ground. I got my string tied up with the markings on it. So all I need to do now, right now you can see I have a hammer and a stake. Those are where my first arches are going to be. So now I'm heading to the garden shed to get it's just wire fencing that I'm going to use for my trellises. And then I'll grab T-posts, and I got to get those in the ground. And then hopefully get my arches in today so that this week I can get the peas into the ground so that they have, I mean, they don't need a trellis right now, but it's better to have it in before you plant so you're not disturbing any roots that you don't need to. Alright, I got my spacing here. My hammer and my stake are my spacer. And then got my post hole digger, my T-posts. I'm going to get those hammered in. And we'll get the wire right here wrapped around them. Okay, so I got my first two in. Not pretty, but this one's a little bit shorter than that one. I don't know if you can see them. That's a better view. There's one. That'll be for cucumbers. This one's a little higher. Peas. And then I got two more. Put right here and right there because I like symmetry.